Hi and welcome. It is the middle of winter here. It is freezing cold. We've been in the middle of an icy polar vortex and it's continuing. And I thought today I would do a practice that will warm us up, that will keep us moving, that will build some heat. Um, Still accessible. You're welcome to use props. I don't have any just handy with me, but I will mention when you can use them. And let's see how it goes. So, finding yourself on your mat, feeling the center of your heel, the ball of your foot on the big toe side, the baby toe side, and lift and spread your toes, and just take a moment to tune in, to find your breath. And we'll start with a breath that builds a little bit of heat, the breath of joy. So it looks like this. We inhale through the nose, if that works for you. Sniff in, out, in, and we bend the knees and we let the arms come down. Now this can be as vigorous or as light as you need. And then we come back up. So let's go. And let it out through the mouth. One more after this. Last one. Come on back to stand. Just notice how you feel. Come back to your breath. And if it feels okay, come to your ujjayi breath, which is another kind of breath that builds heat. And that's the sound like a whisper in your throat. I find it really easy to access if you think about fogging up a mirror. It's that feeling. So if you can keep that feeling as you breathe in and out through your nose, and it makes sort of the sound of the ocean. Sometimes it's called Darth Vader breath, but I find Darth Vader breath is just a little too much. Too much. All right, so you're welcome to keep that breath through your practice, or if it's not working for you, just drop it. All right, we're going to build on some flows today. So feel free, you control the time on this. If you want to go a little slower, turn me down, slow it down. If you want to go a little faster, you can speed it up a little bit. We're going to start in our Tadasana. We're going to take an inhale, arms reach overhead. And as we exhale, we're going to sit back into our chair, arms come back, ski jumper arms I call them. Bring your weight into your right foot. Slowly let the heel of the left foot up off the ground for a little balance. Set it back down, belly to your thigh, forward fold. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, let's take a step back with that same leg. That's your left leg now. And bring the knee down to the ground. We'll inhale up into a little low lunge. And exhale to come down. Hand stays on the ground, back knee down or up as we twist towards the opposite side. Arm can lift or stay down. Hands come back down to the ground, back knee back down. Hips come back. Half split. Pausing here. And we'll come back into our lunge, back knee lifts. Little bounce to bring that foot back to the front, coming up into our little chair. Weight comes into the left foot. We let the right knee just float up an inch or two. We set it back down. Hands come down. You could use blocks if you wanted to here. We'll step that same right leg back. Knee comes to the ground as we inhale. And we come back down. Finding that twist. Again, you could use blocks here. Back knee up or down, up to you. Hands come to the ground or your blocks. Back knee down. Half split. So drawing that hip straight back. We're coming back into our lunge. Tuck the back toes under. Bring that back foot up. But actually, you know what? We're going to plant the hands and step back to find a plank here. Pausing for a moment. You can always bring to your knees down. Yeah. Or come to all fours. Then we are going to come all the way down onto our bellies. All right, I'm going to move back just a little bit. I hope you can still see me. I'm going to take the arms out to the side. Let the legs be heavy. We're going to roll shoulders and chest up. Lift the arms. Arms come down. Upper body comes down. Rolling up. Lift the arms. Come on back down. One more time. Rolling shoulders and chest up. Lift the arms. Relax through the bum and the legs. Come back down. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Finding your way up to downward facing dog. You can come through a push-up if you want, or you can just find your way back however you wish. Pressing into the hands, hips lift up and back. Soften your heart. Pause for a breath. And then bend your knees. You're going to step or hop or walk lightly on your feet. Back to the front. We'll come back into our little chair and all the way up to the sky. Hands to the heart. We're going to add on. Inhale up. Exhale, sink back. Arms come back. Ski jumper arms. Olympics are coming up soon. Weight in the, let's take the weight in the left foot this time to start. Right knee starts to float up. Maybe coming up to stand. Softening back down. Maybe that foot touches down, or maybe it just reaches all the way back as we step into that lunge. Back knee down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Yeah, we'll tuck the back toes. We'll find our twist. Remember, you can be on a block. That back knee can be up or it can be down. You decide. Hands come down. We're shifting back into our half split. We're going to add on this time. We'll take that arm across. Maybe it's down here. Maybe it's up here. Maybe it's on a block. And we're going to twist. Keep drawing this hip back. Often what happens, we come here and then the hip wants to come forward. Whoa, because we lose our balance. Yeah, nice. Come on back down. Shifting forwards. We're going to take the same arm as the front leg and we're going to reach back for the outside of the back thigh. Pausing for a moment here. And then hands come back to the front. Tuck the toes under. Lift that back leg. Sorry, had a momentary. And then we're going to spring that back foot up to the front, sitting down into our chair. Inhale halfway up. Arms come back. Weight in the right foot, left knee lifts. Coming up to stand if that's possible. Remember, you can always touch your foot back down to the ground. You can touch it back now too, or you can just reach it back. Stepping back into that lunge. Back knee down. Inhale up. Coming back down, we're finding our twist. Remember that back knee can be down or up to you. Hands come back down. We're sinking back into our half splits. Arm comes across. It can be close to your foot. It can be higher up. You could hold on to your leg. You could have your foot on a block. Maybe your arm goes up. Maybe it stays on your hip. You decide. Coming back forward. We're going to reach that opposite arm back. See if we can find that back thigh, maybe the back knee. Oh, the knee's not quite, can't quite reach the knee. Yeah, hands come back to the front. This time let's tuck the back toes under, lift up. Step right back to our plank. Pause for a moment here. And then knees come down, all the way down onto our belly. And this time hands stay right where they are as we roll our shoulders and chest up. Oh, we're going to do a little lift again. Come on back down. We'll do that one more time. Roll it up, lift the hands, roll it back down. This time we'll roll it up, and instead of lifting the hands, we'll press them down. We'll draw the elbows back. We'll keep rolling up. Notice I didn't push my shoulders up. Yeah, I'm using my back muscles here. And release back down. Tucking the toes, coming up, maybe coming through plank, finding your way to your downward facing dog. Taking a pause here. Let's bring the knees back down to the ground for a moment. We'll reach back with one hand for the outer calf. Come back to the center. We'll reach back to the other outer calf. We'll come back to the center. We'll tuck the toes if they aren't already. We'll lift up, press back, downward facing dog. Long to the spine. high on the balls of the feet, bend your knees. You can step or hop, whatever, but nice and light, back to the front of your mat. Sitting down in the chair, inhale, arms come up, all the way up, hands to the heart, down to your side. Moving on, we're going to sit down into our chair. Let's take those arms back. Let's shift the weight into the right foot. The left leg gets light. We come up to stand if that works for you. Remember, you can tap that toe back down again. We take the hand across. We find a little twist. We come back to the center. We come back into our little squat as we take that leg. Maybe it taps down. Maybe it stretches right back, finding our lunge, back knee to the ground. Inhale up. Coming back down, finding our twist. Back knee down or up. Remember, you get to choose. Hands come down. Back knee is down too as we shift back. Half split. Taking that hand across. Maybe you bring it onto the foot or ankle, or maybe it's back on the ground. Maybe it's higher up. Maybe it's on your thigh. Twisting though. This hip is right hip drawing back. Arm may come up or maybe not. Shifting forward into that lunge. Opposite arm reaches back for that back leg. And then comes back to the inside of the foot. We tuck the back toes under. We lift the back thigh. We rotate the pelvis, land the foot. Walk ourselves up or spin ourselves up. Warrior two. Taking a breath here. Pause, feel your feet. We're side bending into reverse warrior. This arm maybe comes up, maybe it comes to your temple, maybe it comes behind you, you decide. Okay, this one comes behind. That's not bad. Yeah, and then we'll come back up. We're looking down towards the ground. We're bringing the hands back down. We're tucking, bringing the toes back around. Springing the back leg up to the front. Sitting down. Inhale, come up halfway. Weight comes into the left foot. The right knee starts to float up. We're going to come all the way up to stand. We're adding a little twist here. We're coming back down. Maybe the toe taps down. Maybe it reaches straight back. Lunge. And once again, you remember this part, right? Up. Finding our twist. Coming back down. Half splits. Once again, finding our twist. Keep that hip drawing back. And coming back forward. Reaching the opposite arm across. See if you can find the outside of that thigh. And then we're going to keep that hand on the ground. So I'm going to have my back to you this time. Sorry about that. Knee comes up. And we rotate the pelvis, land the foot. Walk or windmill yourself up. Feel your feet. Find your warrior two. Find your reverse warrior. I don't know about you, I'm starting to get pretty warm here. And then we'll come back down, looking down towards the ground, reaching back down, finding our lunge. Oh, I think we're going to step back, aren't we? Step on back, knees come down, lower into the ground. And this time arms are coming back beside us. I'm going to roll the shoulders and chest up, reach the legs back. Your hands can float or rest, it's up to you. Relax back down. Rolling shoulders and chest up. A little locust. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Let's see, I was not doing that. Let's keep that neck long. One more time. Sometimes we fool ourselves into that we're back bending more than we actually are by throwing our neck back. Yeah, it just makes the neck unhappy. Come on back down. Hands coming underneath the shoulders. We're finding downward facing dog, however you wish to get there. Now, option in your downward dog. Remember we did this on our knees a moment ago. You can reach back for the outside of the leg. And then you can reach back for the outside of the other leg. And then you can reach both hands forward. Come up high on the balls of your feet, bend your knees. Walk or hop or step those feet lightly forward. Pausing here, sink the bum. Inhale, arms come up. And let's take them down. And pause. All right, here we go, sinking into our chair. Let's inhale the arms up. And let's exhale and bring the arms back. Once again, weight comes into let's bring it into the right foot. We'll let the left foot start to float. We'll come on up. We'll take the leg. We'll add that twist. We'll sink back down, maybe tapping down, maybe stepping through, coming down. Remember this part? High lunge, twist. Coming back down, and you know what, just for fun, let's take the opposite hand and bring it underneath the foot, or maybe the ankle, or the shin. You decide what makes sense for you. We're going to sink the hips back. And so we're already in a little bit of a twist. Maybe you keep holding on to the foot or shin or ankle and add the twist from here. Whoops! Or maybe if you're losing your balance like me, maybe you bring your hand back down to the floor or your block. Yeah? All right, and then we're going to come back forward again. We're going to reach that arm around, bring it to the ground, coming back into our warrior two and our reverse warrior. Whatever you want to do with your arms is just peachy. Come on back. We're looking down towards the floor. The hands come down. This time we're going to take that back leg, bring it in a little bit closer. So we're in pyramid pose, both feet firmly on the ground. Feel all 3 points, yeah? Then we're going to take the opposite hand to the outside of the front foot, or maybe to the ground, or also great time for a block, or maybe you come way up here, yeah? Whatever works for you. I'm going to bring my hand around my ankle, and I'm going to twist away from you towards my front foot. You can let that arm up if you want or not, yeah, or you can let it rest. Come on back down. Soften the knees as you shift the weight forward. Let the back leg float up to a little warrior three. Well, sort of. Half warrior three, half splits, I guess. Bring that knee in, nice and easy. Set it back down. Inhale up. Arms come back. Weight in the left foot, right knee starts to float up. We'll find our twist. Maybe you reach down a little bit farther in your twist. And coming out of that, soften the knee, stepping back, finding our lunge, finding our crescent lunge here, yeah. Finding our twist, with or without the knee down, yeah. Coming back, maybe you take a hold of the foot as you pull back into your half split. Maybe you keep a hold of the foot and stay here. Maybe you try to lift that arm and see about your balance. Maybe you let go of the foot so you have a little more security. All good, yeah? All good. Coming on back. Reaching that arm across. Still breathing. Have you got your Ujjayi breath there? It's a little bit harder to keep it when you're talking all the time. We're going to rotate to come our way into warrior two once again. And reverse warrior. Whatever you want to do with your arms. Yeah. Coming on back, looking for the floor. As we bring ourselves back, we're bringing that back foot in. So we have a stance where both feet can be firmly planted. Hand comes to the other foot or leg or block or floor as we rotate towards that leg. And you can lift the arm up and keep it down. Sometimes I like to feel what's going on in my pelvis to make sure I'm not doing something like kind of kooky. Yeah. And then both hands come down. We soften the knees. We shift the weight forward. We lift that back leg up. Yeah. We gently bring it in. In. And we set it down. And we inhale up. And we come back to our chair. I know we didn't go all the way to the ground. That's okay. We'll do it at the end. We're going to bring our weight back into our, let's go. What foot do I want to use? Let's reverse it this time. We'll step back with the right first. So weight comes into the left leg. we'll let the right one float up. And we're going to come all the way up. And we're going to take a hold of that leg. Yeah, for a little twist. An option if you want to try and extend that leg a little towards straight. I'm actually, oh, look, I can put my foot on the wall. That would help a lot. But, okay, now I'm taking it away. All right, and then we're bringing it back. We're stepping on back. Yeah? Here we go. All this movement, building heat, all this twisting, building heat. Hands down, but balancing. Yeah? Whoops. Option to hold that foot, remember? You don't have to. Maybe you hold up here. Maybe you keep the hand on the floor. Yeah? Finding that twist. And walking back forward. Arm comes across. And then we're going to tuck the back toes under if they're not already. Lift up. Rotate. Again, I apologize for having my back to you. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Whatever arms feel right for you. Maybe you want to change them up. It's all good. We're coming back, looking towards the floor. Bringing the hands down, stepping the back foot in. Finding that pyramid stance, both feet firmly on the floor. That back heel's going to want to sneak up. Let it stay down. Hand comes across. Maybe you bring your fingers underneath your foot to find your twist. Or maybe you keep them on the floor or your thigh. That's not your thigh, but this is your thigh. You know what I meant, right? All right, come on back down. Soften up both knees, shifting the weight forward. Whoops, I'm going to just scooch back just a little bit on my mat. So I bring my weight forward, and that back leg lifts. Finding that warrior three. Maybe you want to lift up into your warrior three. Yeah? Well, that's fun. You can always bring your hands back down or not. So bring the knee in. So feel free to put the hands back on the mat. We're going to bring it up. And now you have the option. You can hold on to it like you did before. You can reach down. Maybe, whoops, maybe you find the foot. And maybe you hold the foot as you extend it. Or maybe not. Maybe you stay here. It's all good, right? There's no, don't feel like you have to hold your foot. It's just kind of a fun variation if it's something that, you know, makes sense. We're going to bring it back in. We're going to set it back down. Did I mention that your chair is actually like builds heat? Yeah, holding our chair. Have you noticed that already? All right, weight on the right foot. And we're going to let the left one peel up. Left knee comes up. We come to stand. Hand comes here. Maybe it comes down a little bit. You know it's coming, right? Maybe you try and extend that leg out and run it back. And letting that soft leg come soft. We lose the twist. We reach back. We find the lunge. And come on up. Did I mention this is the last time through? It is the last time through. We're twisting. We're coming back down. We're maybe taking a hold of the outside of the foot as we bring the hips back to half splits. Or not. Or not. Yeah. Easy, easy breath. Coming on forward. The opposite arm reaches back. Lots of twisting, hey? Hands here. Lifting up so that we can rotate. So pelvis moves to come on up. Warrior two. Whoops, I'm a little uneven there. Side bend to warrior. Reverse warrior. Sun warrior. That's one thing, at least it's sunny today. We're coming on back. We're looking down. We're bringing the arms around. We're shifting that back foot up. Pyramid. Revolved triangle, hand maybe to the outside of the foot. Yeah, maybe just on the floor or the shin as you twist. Ooh. It's nice that I have the wall there if I lose my balance, hey? Yeah, remember you could be here. Now we're coming back down. We're shifting our weight forward. Knee gets off. Back foot obviously has to lift up. As we lift up into our warrior three. And maybe you stay right here. Maybe... Whoops, maybe you fall over. Maybe you float up to your warrior three. Here, or toppling tree, sometimes it's called. We'll bring that knee through. Okay, and again, options. Maybe you hold on to it like you did before. Maybe you bring that knee a little closer and you reach for the outside of the foot. Let's extend that leg out straight. So maybe you're holding it here. Yeah, maybe your leg's down here. Doesn't matter. The point is not to get the leg up high. The point is not to hold the foot. The point is to move and to feel how our bodies are moving. And come on back down. Last time for chair. I promise, last time. Hands come to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. We're going to shift forward to our plank, yeah? And bring the knees down. Last thing on our bellies. Yeah, remember we did locust? So same feeling, but we're going to take the arms overhead. Actually, let's take one arm overhead. Let's take one arm overhead. So we're going to do opposite arm and leg. So feeling your locust in your spine, and reaching the arm and the leg away and coming back down. So it's not just the arm lifting, and it's not just the spine moving, it's both of those things. Reach long, long, long. Come on back down. One more time. Long, long, long. And come on back down. And then we'll take the other side 3 times. Yeah? Long, long, long. So rolling the shoulders and chest up. You've done that before. Reaching the legs super long. Relax back down. 2 more times. Reach, reach, reach. And relax back down. And 1 more. Reach, reach, reach. And relax back down. And let's bring ourselves up and back to our child's pose. So you can keep your knees together, or you can bring them wide and bring the toes to touch. I like to have mine together. I find I feel the breath on my belly a little bit more, because that's what we're going to do. We're coming back to child's pose. You can have your arms out or beside you, behind you, whatever you want. And come back to your breath. Maybe you're coming into Ujjayi breath. You stay right where you are. I just want to see you. Just notice how it feels in your body. Notice the rate of your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the warmth that you built up. Thanking yourself for coming to practice. Rolling yourself up. And if you wish now, you may find a little shavasana. You might lie on your back. You might come back to child's pose. Feel free to rest for a few more minutes. Make sure to put on some socks in the sweater as your body cools down quickly. You want to maintain some of that heat, at least if you're in a wintry place like me. So thank you so much for joining me today for this practice, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.